Man, the story with JP Morgan is just getting more interesting literally by the week. I mean, this is just incredible. All the stuff about JP Morgan here recently. Now they are selling the building that houses the world's largest gold vault, which is the address is 1 Chase Manhattan Plaza office building, New York. It is directly across from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, which both have, 5 stories or so underground. The Federal Reserve does, and so does JP Morgan. So it's almost each story matches each other. And, of course, there was rumored to be a tunnel that linked the two, which is now confirmed. That was confirmed a while ago. But it is very interesting that right now, JP Morgan is selling that building in deep underground, touching the bedrock, the bottom floor mainly, is, again, the world's largest gold vault. Larger than a football field, they say. And the elevator system could lift an army tank, literally. This is very interesting. Is something fixing to happen to JP Morgan finally through the CFTC? And they're allowing JP Morgan to urgently sell that off, get rid of that, move over there, get out of your short position, you know, all this stuff prior to throwing the charges at them. I don't know. And if that does happen, is someone else holding the new short position? Is JP Morgan fixing to hand it off to somebody else? That's usually what they do. They play hot potato with it. But with all the short covering here just over the last week, causing the price of silver to hit $23 like that, up 25% in roughly a month's time. Pretty interesting. It remains to be seen. They're saying they should get at least $600 million for this building, 60-story building. And it's 4,000 employees. They'll just go to other branches somewhere else nearby in the city. There's other JP Morgan branches. Not really the thing you'd be doing if gold and silver was going to be the next big thing. You wouldn't be getting out of the storage business unless you were about to get in trouble. And they, again, well, if they're going to get in trouble, let's allow them in advance to get out of a position that'll make it hurt worse for JP Morgan Chase. Let them sell that building, let them get out of the commodities business like they said the other day, etc. And then hit them with the charges so that it won't affect them as bad. Again, they're part of the club, so you got to hook up the club members. Is there another reason none of us are catching on? It remains to be seen. All we can do is wait and see what happens here, but I don't think that it's going to be too awfully long down the road here before we figure out what all this stuff with JP Morgan, why all this stuff with JP Morgan that's been happening lately, what the real reason is. And it could be just that. They're going to get hit with charges finally from the CFTC, or there could be another reason. Maybe the CFTC says, look, we're not going to throw the book at you, but you got to stop. We tried to cover it for you. We got caught red-handed. Once that trader nailed you guys a few years ago and called the CFTC and told us live when you'd be manipulating the market, we had to look into it. We tried to cover for you. Didn't work too well. It's been going on for years. We gotta stop it now. So JP Morgan, you're not in trouble, but you got to get out of the commodities business. You got to stop playing the market manipulator role. You got to stop. Maybe that's how they'll let them go down. The bottom line is the market manipulation has to stop. Doesn't mean it's going to stop tomorrow. Doesn't mean it's going to stop even with whatever this is about. But it has to, and it will. And that's the day you want to make sure you hold gold and silver. Take care.